Hey guys, I just wanted to post this shootout, or this hole. It's not a shootout. I have a video where I messed this up. So I'm hoping that this time through I can make the necessary adjustments. I told you before about how I try to make sure that the second hop is over that bunker. And then I correct enough to at least be able to get a baby shank where it would still not go in the bunker. Still hanging it out to the left here. So I don't think I'm going to be in the rough, but we'll see. We'll see how long this actually is. Yeah, it's in the rough. All right. So 375 down there. We'll see if that's quite enough. I don't believe it is. I still think I'm a little short to, but you see, maybe this guy will pull this shot off and actually know what to do this time. So I'm assuming with this ball trail, I'm surprised he's not going to go for that. You have to go for that. There you go. All right. So the biggest problem that he has with his club is, so it's about 2 to 3 spin. He's about spot on, but the biggest thing he has is he can't spin it right without doing curl. So I'm not sure how well he can pull this off without that curl, because it likes to bounce to the left. Even though it bounced to the left, that's the ideal shot. So as you can see, this guy pulled it off, and me driving it in the rough, I'm assuming I can't get to that spot. Oh, I can get to that spot, but the odds of me being able to pull it off with a Nirvana, this is going to be a 1 in a million shot right here. You see how the ball trail is? It's right about 50% of my power zone, plus the fact that it's into the wind a little bit. So I'm going to correct for the wind, aim a little bit left, but this shot's going to have to be highly lucky. I'm going to figure out kind of where half power is and kind of aim for that and just hope for luck. Too early. So now I'm going to have to hold it from the bunker to tie this guy. It would have been very, very lucky for me to guess the power right, get the bounce right off the rough perfect. And you see this guy played it exactly how you're supposed to. I can still tie him, especially with the Sahara. So what's nice about this club is I can just kind of put it right in front of the hole and then not play break or anything. This is so uphill that the wind shouldn't really play at all. It should be a non-factor. Just kind of going for centered here. It was just a little early. So it's not going to get there. It's not going to go in. Brutal. Brutal. So frustrating at the very least. Hit that shank, drive it into the rough. It's really annoying when I do that. I did towards my pin chest. I don't even get that bonus. We don't even get to see a tiebreaker hole. Like, it's just so frustrating to make mistakes like that. Mistakes that don't need to be made. And that's what you see me do so little of. You don't see me do dumb stuff. So if there's something that you can think of that you want to try to focus on, and that's basically eliminating dumb stuff from stuff that you're able to do. If you can eliminate the dumb stuff, you're gold. So what you're going to see me do this time is I'm going to drive it on this side. Of course, I didn't hit it straight. I hope that doesn't hurt me. But it does. Now I'm putting myself up against it because I didn't hit the fairway. So you see I'm just kind of compounding problems here. So what that means is I'm going to be a lot shorter than I usually would be if I go for that bounce shot. But you just see that, there's multiple ways to play it. Now I should have enough, I should definitely have a good enough angle, but I think the problem with where I'm at right there is I wasn't playing for that shot, which means I wasn't top spinning it. And above that is the fact that I'm going to be putting my big dog more towards the limits. I'm going to be pushing kind of the long end of the club there. So let's see what they give me here. You see, this big dog's right at the limits. Now, if I had more topspin, I might just go for the rough shot. Don't quite have enough that I want to do that. So, what you're going to see more likely is I'm going to go backspin. Just backspin it as much as possible. Maybe even go, because as you can see, it's going to be definitely right of where I want it. I'm going to try to anticipate how much power I need to get to the fairway. And then aside from that, it's just kind of execution. Making sure I actually hit the shot. So see, it hit the fairway. I actually over curled it. But you see, I'm able to get out of trouble pretty easily there. I probably had enough room that I could have probably hit a great ball in either way. And that's what I was trying to do, was keep it away from the very tip of the fairway to avoid hitting that. And you would think after I just kind of showed this guy the way, oh, he only has one backspin. You do not hit my shot. I do not recommend, if you only have one backspin, you go in for that. Now, I know he doesn't need full topspin here, so I'll be interested to see how he ends up playing this. It doesn't seem like he's pulling this back enough. He didn't have to use full topspin here. So let's see how this plays out. Not too bad. There's a nice little backstop there. As soon as you pass the hole, it will start to pull it back some. But I probably would have used maybe like 5 bars, played the shot a little bit different. So with him going first, okay, so I'm not sure of how much ball trail Horizon has. I'd really wish that he would actually get to this shot, though, instead of just waiting all this time to even focus. So he only has one backspin. There it is. So it looks like he's going to try to hop this bunker for whatever reason. There you go. I don't agree with this shot. I want to see how it works out, though. I don't think you should be trying to put it this close to the bunker intentionally. Let's see. He did hit that backstop, so that might hold up. Yeah, it's not too terrible. Not too bad. He just held up, and it's because he hit that backstop over there, which kept it from rolling down the hill. So that's kind of a way that I don't play it, which can actually be beneficial. Going over there can actually be beneficial. Because you can, like I said, use it as a backstop. I prefer to more try to figure out kind of where it's going to hop. I'd like to do it about here for depth. I think just trying to size this shot up a little bit. I'll put a little bit of curl on it. Nothing too crazy. Of course, I hit the great ball. It's not coming in fast enough. That's one of the disadvantages to my ball trail, is it's all just kind of a guess. But for the most part, I can pull it off. It's just one of the times that I wasn't able to do it. And it's one of the biggest things. As soon as I get that big dog to be one more, that's all I need. It's just one more, one more hop. I just need that second hop. As soon as I have that second hop, I'm going to be able to anticipate run out. So only having 1.5 is critical because I don't really know where the second hop is. I feel like I have a guess. It's like twice as much as where the arrow is and where the first hop is. So that's just kind of like a rough estimate though. So what I like to do on this is kind of land it short of the bunker. Side spin, 2-ish bars, top spin, and you see I'll get a little bit aggressive on the bunker here. Point it back maybe about a ring or so. And then aside from that, since it's not going to roll up that hill, I'm going to do quite a bit of curl. Of course, the great ball. That might point me down the hill too much. I might be at the bottom of this hill. That was basically the difference between me climbing that hill and not climbing it. Not the worst spot I can be in, but not the best either. So from down here, it's straight dunk. Like I said, on these holes, I would just straight, I'm not even going to play the wind here. I feel like it's useless. It's only 4.5, which is almost nothing. I'm just going to pull it just a little bit, slightly past midway. Try to concentrate on perfect. Great's fine. Great either way is fine. No big deal. So no real dilemma when you're down there, especially if your weight's good. If you have good, depth where you two-barred it like I did. And I mean, you don't have to do 2 bars. You can land it shorter and do 4. Or you can get more aggressive and you don't need any. But I just find that staying kind of close to the bunker and about 2 is just kind of ideal. It makes the speed about right, and plus it doesn't bring in any much risk. You don't really have to curl it the whole time, like half curl. Those you saw me use. Okay, cool. So I'm glad we got this one. I was hoping that I could maybe show you guys make up for last time, especially with this wind. So this is going to give you guys a great understanding of what I was talking about before. I'm going to get, again, much more aggressive with this line this time. So you're going to see me over as far as possible. I'm going to do about half a bar up. And then aside from that, I'm going to do full curl. I'm going to really try to hope for perfect here. And of course, great to the right, that's going to be no good. Might be bunker again. Ooh, not bad. You see the half bar that I gave it? Perfect. Perfect. Just missed that. So you see, even with my lack of side spin options, still able to pull that sucker off. Quarterback 7, not bad. Eventually he'll get that to where it can almost go maybe double that. But I'm glad this hole came up. So we got 2 more holes from this, and you saw it play correctly. 1 by my opponent, 1 by me. I'm going to go ahead and post this. I'm glad that you were finally able to see what to do here. And you were able to see on that other Southern Pine hole, the one with the super cliff. Plus we got that other one with the big hill. So I'm glad we're starting to get some of the summer Southern Pine holes. The only thing you're missing is some of the monster par 5s on this. We really don't have a lot of exposure to. But I'm glad that you were able to see a couple more holes. In fact, I'll start a new match, and I'll either continue the video if it's a new hole that I haven't previously posted. Otherwise, I'll just end it and send you guys off. Just to study this a little bit. I know I made some mistakes in this one, but sometimes that's just the way the breaks go. It was more self-inflicted than anything. It's more like my wrongdoings than anything. So this is a Southern Pines hole. Let's see which one it is. It's this one. I think I might have showed you guys this one already. But nevertheless, this is not going to hurt us to walk through this hole again. So I'm just going to go for it. Keep going. I think you guys can really gain some value from all these southern pines they're giving us. So I was able to slow down, concentrate, and get the perfect ball. In the early stages, before your accuracy is good, I feel like the shot arrow moves really extremely fast. It's really hard to follow, so I don't use that method at all. I just use more of a metronome, which is like beat, like where I'll just go boom, 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 or tick, 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 and just try to time it and then release. I just try to release super quick on where I count ticks. There's like tick, 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 and then I'll just be like tick and then pull up at the exact same time, as quick as I can. So I'm not close enough to go over there, which I don't usually anyway, so the best way to play this is pretty close to the rough here, the rough's edge. Curl it, don't add any extra power, so you'll see I keep it on the short side here. And just spin it up into this. It'll give you, you'll have more than enough club to get there. But here's my problem, is I don't have the best 3-wood, which you know that. I'm hoping I can get a long iron there, but chances are it's a little early in the game for all that. He's going to be able to so he went the good way because he's able to skip this. I went the way where I usually go, which is to be able to hit that little island and be even farther than him. So it's like a risk reward thing. I couldn't remember if I could get down there. So what I'll do is I'll play it to the left there, like you saw me, left of that fairway, to where I have two options. I can either go for that island, or I can come over where I just did. And he's going to have a distinct advantage on me. Doesn't mean that he's going to outplay me here, but to pull this off, it's going to be a little interesting. So I'm going to use my shot arrow, and I'm going to hopefully try to figure out, like, okay, well, second hop's going to be at least an extra on top of that. So I'm going to do somewhere around there. I'm going to pull up like 2 rings, more or less. I'm going to just curl slight. I'm not going to curl too much because I don't want to start getting too flirty with that bunker. So let's see if it gets there. It is getting there, but I'm not sure if it's going to stay up on the green. And it did. Look at that. So if you're not having a shot trail, still being able to get it to that point, pretty decent shot overall. So I was glad that you were able to see it from there, just as kind of a shot advice. And you see how I was kind of really trying to size it up, trying to figure out where I wanted that second hop to be. And I knew I wanted it to be on the fairway. You know, I was still going to run out some. But it's not nearly as safe as this guy. This guy, he's going to be able to play this off pretty well. The worst case scenario, even if he doesn't, because he's not really trying to get super aggressive, but you should be able to, no matter what, put it into the bulk of the green, no risk, even though you're not trying to make it really. He doesn't really have side spin. He just had to be a little bit more cautious with that. It was never really going to get to the hole like that, unless he played it just right off the bounces. Alright, so let's see if I can't make a little adjustment here. Fix my last short ball. It's the same type of thing where I'm just going to try to, I want my second hop to be pretty close to the fringe. I'm thinking this is kind of my landing zone that I want. So I'm just trying to judge, like that's the 1.5, so that means the 2 must be an extra one of those. So I'm going to aim about there, and then I'll probably for an 8 go about 3 bars. And then I'm going to curl it some too on top of that. Perfect ball. Let's see what we got here. Just too much, not by much. You see it's not quite coming down towards the hole. It's going just behind. So it was just too much there. He should be able to beat that, but I don't really know exactly, his clubs. 5 yards is pretty decent. Oh yeah, he's got the same club, but he can see his second hop. So that's going to help him significantly. But see, this is kind of the difference between using a navigator and not using one. This shot is going to get exponentially harder with not having with having to play 4 extra miles per hour wind on me. Like, it's just too much. It makes advantage me even with going first. He didn't really factor in that wind. He wasn't. Just kind of a tougher shot there. Kind of a bad break. So again, same thing. I'm going to start up one. I'll keep going with this video if I think it's something that you guys haven't seen yet. I'll just keep going with it. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and pull it. And Sunshine Glades 5s, we've had both of the 5s. You've seen the way to play it. There's really not multiple ways to play them. So, well, this one there is, but it would need to be downwind. We didn't get downwind. So, there's no point of going this way, really. I think I can probably go this way. It's the optimal way to play it, but having to go full, it's just not the smart way to play it. So, I'm just going to hit this drive here. Should play about 2 rings. Playing quite safe here. Out to the right side. Just skip it over. Run it down. I'm just going to end the video here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the skip rough shot that I did last time. It's about 1 bar backspin, 1.5 bar backspin off the fairway. I'm just going to skip it over the rough with my 3-wood, just like last time. Anyway, I hope that these videos have been helpful for you. I'm going to label this one with some Southern Pines, because I feel like this is the one time that we got the most Southern Pines out of everything. We got a real good video here for Southern Pines. So feel free to comment if you need a little bit of extra help. Just let me know. Good luck with the Southern Pine holes.